Carolyn and Brigitte. I've just come on a little bit early just to make sure it was all working. And make sure that you can see everything as well. Hi Nat. Good afternoon, Paulie. And Karen. I'm just going to go like that and wave. And Deirdre. Thank you for joining me this lunchtime. It's about to be my tea time. Hi Natalie. And Martine. I know this is really for the people that are on now. Obviously we're going to go through. I'm going to give you some inspiration for some of the gorgeous products that Natalie's got in the store. And then I'm also going to give you a quick little sneak peek and a bit of inspiration of some of the new products that we've just launched today, actually. And I believe Natalie's going to get some of that for you. So I'm not going to wait around for lots of people to come on because I know that you can just rewind this and watch a little bit later. As I go through and show you things, I am looking at my iPad as well to see if you're asking anything. So if I don't answer you, ask it again, because sometimes if I've got my head down, then I don't see over that side. And I'm really, really hoping that my internet behaves. Oh, all the new powders ordered. Oh, lovely. Okay, so let me show you. So these are ones that Natalie's got in her store. Absolutely beautiful. The thing is, when we bring out new powders, we still love our old powders. So these aren't even old. These are just a couple of months. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to show you English Garden. So a really, really simple card where you can just lay score tape down. As long as it's a heat resist tape, that will work. Put your powders on. These are from the trio called English Garden, so all these three are in that, and then heat set it. And it's just such a simple card to do. Really, really beautiful. This one here is Cocktail Party. Really vibrant colours, this one, very playful. Again, just ink up your cardstock and then die cut any shapes, and this just works perfectly. It really, really does. So that one's called Cocktail Party. I'm going to come in a little bit closer. I've got so much stuff on my table here, so I'm sort of a little bit squashed. Okay, then I'm going to move over. I don't know if I'm allowed to have a favourite, but this is my favourite, Winter Dreams. I'm going to try and come in and give it a little wiggle. It is so pretty. Really, really beautiful. So it works perfect for an alternative Christmas, but it also works really well just for any time. It's gorgeous. It really, really is. Then we've got Fairground. So these have all got like a glitter in them. So I'm hoping you can see this all right. Again, really pretty. We do like pretty colours as well. Moonlight is a bit different. It's like some of our other ones we've had in the past where we've got like ultra high bits in there. So that gives it a bit more of a textured look. And that's really, really nice. Lovely for mixed media. Really, really good for mixed media. And then this one here is Pinkalicious. And this is just fabulous. So lovely. Those colours just go perfectly together. So these are trios that actually come as a set of 3, so they come something like that. So we've done all the putting it together for you, basically. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. I have to apologise. I'm not with it today. I was on telly yesterday and we had a really terrible journey home, and I didn't get home till really, really late. And then I've worked all day today. It's just like thrown me. Anyways, so this one here, this is Copper Ultra High. I'm going to give that a little wiggle. It is absolutely stunning, and I've done it a couple of layers. So for this, I would brayer up with my ink, a piece of cardstock, put the Copper Ultra High all over, heat set it, then do another layer. So this is 2 layers of that Copper Ultra High. It's just really, really beautiful. Then here we've got the Apple Red Ultra High, and this one I've actually put it on a wooden heart, and then I've dropped some silver and white Ultra High in there, and then swirled it around with a cocktail stick. There's so many different techniques here. And then let me just come over to this one here. So this one's Ebony Ultra High, and this is showing it in its simplest form, where it's literally just been sprinkled on, no ink, and then you heat from underneath. So you don't have to put any ink on there, you heat it from underneath and it holds it in there. We're coming up to my absolute favourite. Now, I need to see how close I can go with this and see if I can give it a bit of a wiggle, if you can see it. If you can't see this properly, it is just stunning. It's called White Glitz. It is so, so beautiful. Pop into the store and have a look at it in real life. It's gorgeous. It really is. Okay, and then the last one on this one is Celebrate. No, it's not Celebrate, it's Hope and Positivity. I'm just reading. Is the Glitz your favourite? Oh, honestly, it is so lovely, isn't it? But it is one of those that it's when you see it in real life and it's like, oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. So this one is Hope and Positivity, not Celebrate, but and again, another stunning one. It's got pinks, it's got mauves in there, it's got sparkle in there. It really just lifts anything. So this has just got a simple stenciled background, and then the die cut has been done over the top in the Hope and Positivity. Really, really beautiful. My screen keeps freezing, so I'm hoping it's all right at your end. Fingers crossed, eh? Okay, so these ones, these are individual ones that Natalie's got in. So I'll hold these up. We've got Pink Tutu, then we've got In the Park, Touch of Lemon, you're good, okay, thank you, Cummerbund. Now, In the Park, Touch of Lemon and Cummerbund are colours that match Catherine Paula's inks. I'm not sure if Natalie stocks those or carries those, but if anyone does have Catherine Paula inks, then these colours go perfect with them. Then we've got Periwinkle and Pinkish, and I'm going to show you some samples from these. This one shows all the colours, and that's, hi Nancy and Pauline. Let me just see, some of these, the things disappear. Are they going on your wish list? they are so beautiful. So yeah, this one, Daniel Diaz done this for us, and it has got every one of those on there, and it just shows them off perfectly. This one's just been done through a simple stencil, and then a bit of vellum over the top. Vellum always adds softness, really, really nice. This one here, again, a stencil, and then just go along with, I've just chose 3 of the colours on there. Lots of white space. And then this one here, it got mutilated a little bit, I do apologise. Just done on die cuts, and it's just so simple. One of the best things is to actually, yes, they are our stencils. Sorry, I'm going to show you these in a moment, because I think you've got them, Natalie. Yeah, just ink up a sheet and then emboss that, and then you've got nice little sheets ready to be die cut for whenever you're ready for it, basically. Okay, so those are the powders, and then I'm going to show you, I'm sure I was told you've got the stencils and the stamps, so I'm just going to show you some inspiration from these. So this one You do, yes, thank you. Okay, one of my favourite, I have to say one of, because I have so many favourites, which is really bad. But this stencil, this Snowflake Stencil, you get the negative and the positive, so you can do masking with it as well. Just fantastic, I love it. These are like 6" by 6", so they'll work on smaller size cards as well. It doesn't have to be on, you know, just the whole size. You can just use a section of it. This one here, this is where the mask has been used, and then they've inked around, and then what has she used on that? Oh, Icicle Teal. That's out of the, oh gosh, hang on a minute, ladies. Winter Dreams trio. This one, absolutely beautiful. And then again there, this is just the stencil laid down, and then just a bit of inking going through it. So it just makes it really soft, very soft and subtle. Okay, so that's the Snowflake. This one is Starry Night, and this to me is just, it's perfect for Christmas, it's perfect for newborn babies, or for a celebration, a graduation. It's just one of those all-round good stencils. So again, I think this was Winter Dreams, and the Icicle Teal again, and Martina did this one. It's so beautiful. I just love the way it just catches in the light. Really, really lovely. Then we've got this one, which is called Heartfelt. So you've got 4 hearts of like, and 3 of them with patterns. So they'll work inside the big one, but you also get the mask for the heart as well. So one of the girls did this with it, which is just fabulous, on this vellum, and it just looks so soft and lovely. And then a bit of texture paste. Texture paste and embossing powder is fantastic. We love putting texture paste with embossing powder. This one, Snowflake, excuse these little bits on there if you're seeing that. That's just where I've stuck it down so it doesn't go flying off. But Snowflake Dance, another really playful one. What has she used on this? Oh, the Grey Sky at Night out of the Moonlight trio. If I just come up a little bit closer, just do an all over background, a bit of vellum and then a sentiment, and it's just, you know, Christmas cards for me always have to be really quick because you have so many to make, and these just make really fantastic little cards. And you could do little dots in the centres of them, bring another colour in there, just really lovely. Then this one, this is fantastic, In the Forest. So again, you've got your negative and your positive. So this one here is where she's used the mask, laid that down, and then gone all over with the embossing powder on the back. Really, really beautiful. Love this one. So many uses, even for like camping holidays, if you're scrapbooking, for a layout to have. Yeah, the tree, it is gorgeous, isn't it? I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. It's another one of my favourites. I have too many favourites. Okay, this one, you're probably going to get fed up with me in a minute saying, this is my favourite. I just love these from Verity. They're the confetti ones. So this one's the Confetti Star. And again, you get the negative and positive of the star. But you get all this around here, so just simply by inking through, and this is just plain, well I say plain, gold rich on there, gold rich embossing powder, and on the black it's just stunning. It's, you know, you don't have to use a lot, you really don't. Okay. Yeah, well, you feel like you're getting more for your money, don't you, Karen? It makes such a difference, it really does. Okay, this one we didn't give you the negative with it because you'd have had loads of little circles everywhere. But this one is lots of bubbles. So this you can do lots of inking through it. This was just a double technique I did using another one of the stencils. But just ink, move it over, do another little bit. And then this one is with our fab foil. So that's just laying it down, putting the paste on, and then our foil across there. again, really quick, simple cards. Then we've got this one. I love this one. This is lots of hearts. And see how she's just laid it on there and just graduated through the colours. And these were those colours that I showed you earlier that were like in the park, cummerbund, etc. It's just stunning, just so pretty. And then this one is the lots of dots. So I've just laid it down on there and I've sprinkled a bit of the blue and then a bit of the copper. Oh, actually, no, this has actually got Parissa. If Natalie's got Parissa in the store, ask to have a look at it. Let's see if I can get that up there. Parissa is just stunning. It's got so many other colours in there of coppers and golds and silvers. And it's like, it's got a bit of texture to it. So it's got some ultra highs in there. It's really beautiful. Okay, so let me just move those. I'm trying to move everything out of the way so that I've got some room to do a little demo at the end. Okay, so these ones now, let me just move this over. These are our A6 stamps. So probably a slightly different size to, I don't know if you have A5, A4 and A6. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Suzanne. I'm not sure what you have out there in Canada, if you have English card or paper sizes, or if you're like American paper sizes. But this one here by Verity's Sparkling Presents, such a beautiful stamp. But again, it doesn't just have to be for Christmas, because you can stamp and emboss these and then cut them out and stick them on and do little presents, and perfect for little tags. Absolutely perfect for tags. Oh, Jennifer, you're so right. Embossing really has come a long way. Yeah, I think your A2 might be a little bit bigger, I think, but only a little bit, not a lot. Okay, so that was Sparkling Presents. This one is called Scrunch, and it gives this background, so it's really good for mixed media, journals, anything you just want a background on. And I'll tell you how this came about. I was playing with a gel plate with some of my friends were on Zoom, and I was showing them how to use this gel plate, and I'd got some tissue, and as I laid the tissue down, it sort of gave this look, and I was like, oh my goodness, I really like that. And they were all like, make it into a stamp. So I said to Al, can we make this into a stamp, please? So they went, yeah, okay, what do you want to call it? And I said, well, I scrunched the tissue paper up, so let's just call it Scrunch. So that's what it is. But you get a real different look if you use it with dark powders, if you use it with brighter ones, you can get a really different look with it. It's fantastic, it really is. Okay, so this one, now what have we got here? I've got a couple here. Let's make sure. This one here, I have to remember, the Foliage Background Bold. So this is a whole background one, and it stamps out solids, yeah? So you can see that there, beautiful. Then we do the Foliage Background Outline, which is this one. So that's just the outline of it. But if you join them both together, you can have one colour as your outline and then other colours inside, which are really, if you've got both, so the thing is, if you've got both the stamps, you can use it like that, which is gorgeous. But if you've only got one of the stamps, you can use it like any of these. And it's just really lovely. Really beautiful stamp sets. Okay, let's just move those over. There's quite a few of these. Okay, this one's called Snowy Christmas. So you've got your, let me just show you the stamp set properly. Beautiful snowflakes on there. And some wonderful words, really nice words. And this is one of those sets that I know I'm going to keep this. Exactly, Suzanne. Very, very versatile. I'm going to be using this year after year after year because snowflakes don't go out of fashion. Excuse me, I'm just going to cough. Sorry. Yeah, snowflakes don't go out of fashion. These words aren't going out of fashion. It's just one of those sets that you'll just keep returning to time and time again. So that's simply just masking off an area, stamping around, a bit of embossing, and then pop your little sentiment in the masked off area. And then this one here is just making your own background out of the snowflakes and using the different powders, different colours. And then again, a piece of vellum and then stamped and embossed onto the vellum again for a really softer look. It is a classic, Suzanne, absolutely. It really is. And we like stamps like that. I don't like it when I have a stamp and I only use it once. I want to use it lots. No, you can never have too many snowflakes. I love snowflakes. Okay, this one is the Fern Background. And this just speaks for itself. It is just so, so beautiful. Verity's done this and she's inked it through in like ombreing up through the colours of the reds, orange and yellows as the background with her inks. And then she's just used the stamp with gold, is it gold rich? Metallic gold rich. And it is just so gorgeous. And a little tip for you is because the card is much bigger than the stamp. I'm not teaching you to suck eggs here, ladies, sorry. But just in case anyone doesn't know, because the card is much bigger than the stamp, you stamp this area first, then you stamp that area, and the join you get in the middle is where you're going to put your sentiment, and then it covers it up. And no one will know. They'll think you've used a long stamp. So that just looks just yummy. Then we've got this one by Natasha, which is the Abstract Triangle. Again, this is like a background stamp, so it's all over. But you can use it to just cut out little ones. And one of the girls that I craft with, she made little Christmas trees out of it, which I just think is fantastic. It just looks so cool, it really does. And then Natasha's done this one, giving it a real sort of rustic mixed media look as the actual background. So there's lots of options for those. Then, oh, we've got 3 on this one. So this is the Modern Winter Forest. Again, it's a background one, but because it's in lines, so I'm a scrapbooker by heart, so I would be looking at this and I'm thinking, actually, I can go along my 12 by 12, just going all along the bottom, just to make me a border. You can do each one in individual colours. It's pretty. It's really, really pretty. So that one there is it powdered snow that's on this? Yeah, powdered snow. So it's been inked through and then powdered snow on the top, so very simple. This one, outstanding. This brass, no, copper, I beg your pardon, copper on the navy cardstock is just gorgeous. Again, really understated. You don't have to go over the top. Personally, I think less is more. And then there, it's just been done in an ink. I'm trying to read French here. Do you know what? I'm thinking back to my school days and I'm bonjour, comment ça va? Je m'appelle Marion. That's all I know. And I'm looking, I could see the 12 by 12 and you said avec, so that means with. But that's as far as my French goes, I'm sorry. Are you translating? Oh, thank you. Do you want me to speak a bit slower, Natalie? I didn't realise you were going to be translating. I will try. Do you know what? Little bits will start coming back to me. My French teacher will be very proud. Okay, this one is called Happiest Day. Again, it's one of those sets, it's got all the different sentiments in there, but some that are a little bit different to your normal. So it's your day sparkle, have the happiest day, have the best day ever, that year looks good on you, send in smiles. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, she just said, that's really cool, thank you. This little bit here, some of these will fit into this box. Then you've got little hearts and a star, so you've got solid hearts and outline hearts. So again, it's one of those sets that's just a go-to, you know, and you just think, oh, do you know what? I just want to do, it's just a note, and you've got it there. So very, very simple. It's your day sparkle. And then this one here on vellum. We do love using vellum. Have the best day ever. Okay. So I'm just going to move these over. And then we also do little A7 stamps, which are actually half the size of the A6. So if I just pick up, let me just grab, oh, hang on a minute. This is our A6 that I've just been showing you. So these are our A7. Great little grab stamps, really, really good these are. I haven't got loads and loads of samples. I do apologise because I was scrabbling around trying to find some, but we sent some off to magazines. They're just so good. They're a good price point. They're just fantastic little stamps. So for example, like it's the season and it's for minced pies and mulled wine, or to be jolly, to be with loved ones, to spread cheer, and this one I love. Now where's the mistletoe? I just love that. So that's it there, just stamped and embossed onto vellum in gold, and again with that Snowflake Stencil. Then we've got Merry Christmas. So the Merry is in that beautiful font, and then all the other following words, and we've got and a Happy New Year to the one I love, from me to you, from across the miles, wishing you happiness this season. So yeah, that snowflake is stunning, isn't it? So again, I feel like all we do is emboss onto vellum, sorry. But again, this is on vellum. It just looks so lovely. Then we've got Christmas in the beautiful font, and then we have Merry, Happy, wishing you a, from our family to yours, have yourself a, wishing you a magical day, and sending warm wishes. So you can actually just stamp it and cut it out on cardstock, and it just looks really, really lovely, and it doesn't take long to do a little bit of fussy cutting. So there's the from our family to yours. That's a little sneak of one of the new, well, two of the new colours actually. And then this one, I do apologise, I couldn't find a card for this, but this one has got the font, the scripty font in Joy and Peace. And then you've got spread, this season, wishing you peace, love and joy. So you can play around and mix those up how you want them. Then we've got more, what would we call these? More focused ones, in the sense that the whole thing is a sentiment. So this one is Winter Wishes and Snowflake Kisses. And that's been done on here and then fussy cut out. And that's just, oh, thank you, Karen. We've got a really good design team. Really good design team. So yeah, so that one's just been cut out like fussy cut and then just put on the card. Again, very simple, very understated, not a lot of work in there. It's literally just been stamped, inked through on that lovely stencil, embossed, and then that's been stamped and embossed and then die cut out. Then we've got, this is my favourite saying, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And this one, I've just, thank you, Chantel. It's just been done very, very simple, very understated again. I've just inked through with a couple of colours. I've stamped and embossed it in the platinum. This is platinum, this one. It's beautiful. It's a bit between silver and the gold, basically. But it's very, very lovely. Yeah, exactly that, Karen. When I design cards, so like this is one of my ones, I know I've got to make quite a few, so I'll do like, you know, I'll do all my colouring first, then I'll do all my stamping and embossing, etc. But with this one, if you can see here, it's got like a snowy look going on. So once I'd inked, once I'd stamped and embossed, I took some opaque bright white ultra high and I sprinkled it on, opened up the card. Hang on, I've got this stuck down. I stuck it down so it wouldn't go a-wandering. Oh, my screen's frozen, so I'm hoping you guys are still there. Let me just, oh. Give me a thumbs up or a bit of love if you're still there and you can hear me, because my screen's completely frozen. Okay, I'm back. I don't know where I'm up to. Still here. Okay, thank you. It's so hard when you're doing this because I'm just looking at this screen and it just froze completely. Thank you very much for the thumbs up and the love, guys. Appreciate that. Okay, so with this, what I was saying, I'd inked up with some of my sort of blues and greens. Yes, I will do that, Karen. Then I've stamped and embossed the sentiment, and then what I was saying was I take opaque bright white ultra high and I just sprinkle it on like I showed you with the ebony one in the beginning. Just sprinkle it on and then heat from underneath, and it just gives the most beautiful snowy effect. Really, really lovely. So it's the most wonderful time of the year. And then this one here is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And again, I just love these. They do all the work for you. You really don't have to do a lot. That's what's really nice about it. So again, that's just been fussy cut out. And then that one has actually just been stamped straight on. And then there's the stencil on there as well. So that's those ones. So this now brings us on to the really exciting bit. So I'm hoping I've given you a bit of inspiration there. It's good because you can keep like watching back through this. I will save it. And if you want to, you know, see it again, then just take a screenshot and then you've got a picture of the card. But this time now, I am going to show you some new bits. Okay, this one. So these have all been launched today. Okay. And I know, like Natalie said, that she's got her order in. So thank you very much, Natalie. We really appreciate that. This one here is called Celeste. I haven't even got it in the jar because it got stolen from me at the TV shows channels yesterday. I had a couple of them there and everyone was like, I want that one. So it was like, go on then. So this is it here. So it's called Celeste. Basically, it's like a soft navy, very glittery, but you see these bigger lumps in there. Oh, hi, Janet. That's one of my ladies. See these big lumps in there? That is a glow-in-the-dark ultra high. It is like a wonderful night sky. I should get you, Karen, to describe all these for me because I just waffle and I get all tongue-tied. It is absolutely stunning. Again, my screen is frozen, so I'm hoping it's okay your end. The way glow-in-the-dark works is you need to do it on a white cardstock. It needs to be on a white. Oh, thank you, Laurent. Have a lovely day. So it has to be on white for it to work. And you can also put it under a light. Just hold it like with a bulb over it. And then that will actually charge the glow-in-the-dark part of it. And then once it does all go dark, then you're going to see all those little bits glowing. So fantastic to do. Oh, do you know the little, the star stencil would be fantastic with it. Really, really good. So that's it there as an all over. So it's just beautiful. So these are just individual pots at the moment. These are just individual colours. Then we've got, it's easier to show you on here. So we've got one called Blushed, which is like a pearlised, shimmery pink, really soft pink, but I've actually mixed something else in with it in here, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then this one here is Copper Teal. I'm going to take the lids off of these and then bring them up to the camera so you can see them. Let me just see if I'm coming right up to the camera. Okay, so that teal one has got lovely, lovely copper in there, and then you can see that really soft pink, really, really beautiful. But got a big but here. This is actually just a sparkles. Now sparkles are just pure glitters. There's no embossing powder in them, and this is just so gorgeous. So this is called White Blaze, and it's like little shards. Let me just see if I can get it up to you. It's so beautiful. But when you think of sparkles, you think of glitter, you can actually mix them with your embossing powders. So take some embossing powder, take some sparkles, make sure you have either an equal amount or more powder than sparkles. Give it a good shake, and then you can use it as an embossing glitter, and it's just fantastic. So that's what I've done here. Well, I've done it a little bit different actually. This is all just strips of double-sided adhesive, making sure it's heat resist. And I took some of the sparkles and I just sprinkled it in, shook off the excess. I just do one at a time, and then I poured on the Blushed. And it's just so, well, as Kerry's just said, thank you, Kerry, so pretty. And these just make like, I went for these colours for Christmas because I thought it just makes it a little bit different. And you can see the sparkles on there as well. So that's those three. So that's White Blaze, Copper Teal and Blushed on that one. And then that's using from the little Christmas stamp set as well. Okay, so now we're on to the beautiful, I'm hoping I can show you in a good way. So I've got a sample of each. I'm just going to bring these over. I'm going to hold them like this. So this one is, let me just get it right, Magic Metallics. Now I know you guys have paper artsy products. Oh, sorry, do you, oh hang on, let me just see that message. Do you just burnish it that way or still? No, so as long as you've put embossing powder on there, Pauline, you're still going to heat it. You still heat, okay? But it just, we use an incredibly high quality of glitter for all of our glitters that go in our powders. So they won't burn up when you heat them. So yeah, just go ahead and do that. You're very welcome. Okay, so this one's Magic Metallics. This is from Sarah Nauman. So let me just show you a lovely card made using those. Look at that. Just so simple again. Just put through a stencil and then do it in 3 lines. So you've got 3 colours and just work it like that. It's just so pretty. So that one is Magic Metallics, that trio. So these ones are trios, I should just explain. So they're going to come like this. So you actually get all 3 colours, okay? So let me move that one out of the way. Oh, then this is our Tracy Scott. Love Tracy. This is her Indulgence one. Look at these colours. I mean, these just make me so happy. That cerulean is beautiful. And what Tracy's done, so she's got golden vintage lace, cerulean and pea coat. And these go perfect with her paint colours. Okay, I've frozen again, so I'm not sure if you're getting me. I'm so sorry about this. I think it's because of the time of night. Most people are coming home from work and they're all going on their computers and I'm losing a bit of connection. Okay, I'm seeing some thumbs up. Thank you. So yeah, so this is Tracy Scott's, and it goes with her paint colours of those same numbers. We love Tracy. Do you know what? She comes here to my house to design these colours, and we have so much fun. We really do. She's fantastic, isn't she? But yeah, these colours are just beautiful. So that's Tracy Scott's ones. That's Indulgence. Then we've got another one from Sarah Naumann. This one's called Treasure Trove. I mean, let me just come up closer, give you a closer look on those. Just so beautiful, so sparkly, really, really gorgeous. And again, just keeping it simple, just using a background stamp, offsetting it slightly. I do like my white space. Just kept it really, really simple there. So that's that one from Sarah Naumann. That's Treasure Trove. This one, okay, who can guess what this one's by? This one's by, called Alchemy. Can you guess from the colours who's done this? This is our Seth actor. We love Seth. He's fantastic. We have fun with him when we're naming colours, and my little hearts are all falling to the side now. But these are just fantastic. This silver smudge is just outstanding. And this one, I'll just get it right. Right, so this one's called Tarnished Teal. This one is silver smudge, and this one, we had so much fun naming this. We had lots of different names. It's called, well, he called it Dirty Verdi, because it's like a verdigris, but it's just a bit dirtier, I suppose. Looks like it's gone through the mill a bit, but just stunning, absolutely stunning colours. Really, really love them. We love anything that Seth does. He's fantastic, he really is. Okay, so talking of Seth, we've got another one by him. This one's called Just Desserts. Yeah, I know, Dirty Birdie, it's really good, isn't it? This one's called Just Desserts. So this shows it off perfect, this card. Martina did this card, it's just stunning, I love it. And with Seth's, I mean, not that, you might be able to hear that, I'm not sure. His ones always have a bit of texture to them. He likes to rough them up a bit. He doesn't like anything all glittery and too smooth. He's like, come on guys, I want more texture in that. And so we sort of play around with him with stuff, and then he comes up with these, and they're just fantastic. And these names as well, we've got Burnt Toffee, Mud Pie, and French Toast. It's just, that's the favourite part for me, is naming all the powders. Okay, this one, I shouldn't even need to look because this is mine. I forgot the name of it. This is Deez Delights, and this one has got, if I go closer, it's got bits of mica in there, so it just gives like a shimmer look to it, but it's really bright and fun. So I've used it there on one of the Sizzix dies. And it's just, yeah, I just love this. I'm a teal person through and through, but every now and again I like a bit of an injection of colour. So that's called Deez Delights. And then this one is our lovely Raquel Barillo Perez, otherwise known as Scrap Cozy, another paper artsy girl. And this one's called It's Cold Outside. And this is sort of Raquel's signature. She does all these lovely, oh, you got to go to work. Oh, okay, Karen, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoy the rest of it. I'm going to do a little demo in a minute. So yeah, this is Raquel's signature style, where she loves putting her gold ultra high in there. And it just looks so rich and beautiful. So we've got, this one is Pumpkin Latte. Then we've got Luxurious Chocolate and Caramel Vanilla. Thank you, Jean. Beautiful. Look at that. Just so, so gorgeous. So I love that. And then last but not least, I'm still going to finish on a paper artsy girl. We do love our paper artsy people. And this one is called Winter Wonderland. So pretty. Do you know, sorry, I'm just looking out the window because I could hear this noise. It's absolutely just started tipping down. Rain. I thought I could hear something. Welcome to England. These are just so beautiful. There's just the slightest little bit of glitter in there, the slightest little bit. Really not a lot, but it's very shimmery and oh, they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I just done that one with it because it just works so well. So that is your little sneak of our new powders. So thank you very much for that. I'm just going to, I'm going to quickly, if I grab, I just bought a couple of bits with me just to, because I'm in my dining room to hopefully get better internet connection. Let me just put some paper down there, and I think I will use, let me just, I'll nick one of these. There's that lovely snowflake dance. This is just a really simple card, really simple technique, and I'm going to use the Winter Wonderland trio to do it. And you might have seen this technique before, probably. It's just one of my favourites. I just love doing this technique and it's so effective. So let me just take all this off. I stuck it all down, now I've got to try and get it all off. Let's go. I'll tell you what, I'll do it that way. So I'm just going to place that. I've just gone and die cut a piece of cardstock. And I'm just going to place that on there. So let me just put that on there. And take a little bit of tape. Another little bit inside. Okay, where is my palette knife? This is the Aladdin Eyes Ink texture paste. So I'm going to use a palette knife and that. So I'm going to flip it over. I might be a little bit wonky, but we'll go for that vintage look. I'm going to take my lids off so they're ready to go. Actually, to be fair, I don't even need to do that because I'm using texture paste, so it doesn't dry really, really quickly. What I'm going to do, just take some of that texture paste, smooch it down onto the card. And if you haven't done this before, the best way to describe it is it's like butter in toast. That is probably the best way. My dad used to take ages butter in toast, so this just always reminds me of him. It's like okay, so just scrape off what you don't need, pop that back. One thing I will say, when you're using texture paste, you want to make sure that you clean your stencil and your knife. You don't want to leave the paste sitting on there. So I'm just going to clean this off. I've frozen again my end, so I'm really hoping that this isn't getting lost. Let's just pull that off. I'm going to place that on there just so that holds it there while I do this. Okay, just take these off. It's terrible when it all freezes, it's horrible, because I just feel like I'm probably just talking to myself. My husband's just popped his head in. Hello.
Hello, people.
Okay, so let me just clean my hands off. Right, so this is what we class as a multicolour embossing technique. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and I'm just going to sprinkle just little puddles of it on, and then when I pick it up, I'm going to pick it up and just flip it and then give it a little flick What I don't want to do is pick it up and gently go like that, because it's just going to go down over all of it and it would just be all that one colour in the one place. Yay, I can see Tanya, so I'm back. Okay, I'm going to put my lids on because I am notorious for... Look, I could have gone a bit closer to the edge there. So then I'm going to do the same with a second colour. You can do as many colours as you like with this technique, especially when it's texture paste on there, because it takes ages for it to dry. I'll just throw that back. I always give my paper a bit of a wipe, flick off, because I don't want it to contaminate. If you just popped in for a bit, well, hello Tanya, welcome. You just give that off. So now on the third colour, or the last colour I should say, because I could have used 4 or 5, I'm just covering the whole thing. And what that does is that fills in any bits. Oh, hello Donna. Oh, my lovely friend Donna from Nevada's joined us. It's so nice when you see names, you know. Look, I've done it wrong again, Donna. I left a bit at the bottom. She laughs at me because I beat myself up if I make a mistake, because I'm such a perfectionist. Okay, so what that did was that covered in any little bits that we didn't get with the other 2 colours. Okay, so normally when I heat from underneath. That is my preferred way of doing it. But when it's a texture paste, or if I'm using a double-sided tape or something, I will do it from the top. So I'm just gonna, because I can't see what you're seeing because my screen's frozen. They are happy accidents, Donna, yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. So just heat the tool up first of all. And just hold it until, just moving it gently, and then eventually you'll see it start going. It takes a little bit longer than normal embossing because we're going through the paste as well, but we're going to start getting texture coming through, and that paste is going to start bubbling, and it just looks fantastic. I so wish I could see what you guys are seeing. I'm just going to try and do that. Ah, right, I'm back now. I can see what you're seeing. Okay, so let me just... So you just have to be a little bit more patient. I will bring it up to the camera shortly. Actually, I probably could bring the camera down a little bit for you guys. Let me just see if I can do that. I don't want to mess it all up. Hang on. Oh, I don't know if it's going to go down. No, do you know what? I'm not going to touch it, just in case. Okay, if I come up there so you can see it a little bit more. But keep the heat tool moving. I'm just going to flip it around. And you see it goes shiny. If there's matte areas, then that means it's not done yet. But look at that. It's just so, so pretty. So lovely. I just love this technique because you get a little bit of colour there, a little bit of colour there. And each time you do it, it will come out totally, totally different. So I'm just going to grab. This was one, exactly the same technique that I did with it. And then I just mounted it up onto another piece of card and then put a sentiment across. Just really, really simple. Just kept it very, very simple. So same colours, just a different stencil. And it just works really nice. Okay, so one more before I go. I'm just going to show you, I wanted to show you silver smudge because I love this silver smudge. And I know you haven't got the white blaze. I don't know. Are you getting white blaze in, Natalie? If you're not, I'll show you it with something different. It might not work. I don't know. We'll try. But let me just do this. Hang on. I'm going to take my silver smudge. So just on a bit of black cardstock. Take some double-sided heat resist tape. I'm not going to do this as a finished card. This is just showing you quick little technique. You are okay, Natalie. I'm going to do it with that because that's the card I showed you earlier. How I got those little sprinkly bits on this one, and it's just a really I'm sure she does, Nancy. It's just a really nice technique. So I'm going to show you that with this. So what have I got here? I've got silver smudge and the white blaze sparkles. So I'm just going to take this off, and this just looks stunning, especially against black. Just get rid of those bits. Okay. So I'm going to do 2 with the sparkly bits in them. And then I'll just do the middle bit with just silver smudge so you can just see the difference. So I'm just going to give that a little shake. You can pop it in the lid if your fingers can't get in the pot to pinch some. So keeping that on there, I'm just going to pinch some and just start sprinkling it. Now remember, this is a sparkle, it's just a glitter. There's no powder in here. So I'm just gonna shake off that, pop that back in there, and then I'll just pop those bits back in there. There's so many things I could show you. So I start getting carried away. Okay, let's just get rid of all those little bits. Another little tip, another thing I like to do is use, oh, what's it called? What's the clothes thing that you roll? A lint roller. I use that to clear up my powders, and then I do something with it, with die cutting, and it just looks so cool. Okay, let's just make sure that's down. So if I give you a close-up, so you can see little bits on there. Okay, get those off there. And then I'm going to pick up the silver smudge and then just go all over. Seth would be mortified if he saw me glittering up his silver smudge. He'd be like, don't put glitter in it. Okay. Let me just put that on. Right, again, because it's on a double-sided adhesive, I haven't got to do it from underneath, so I'm going to do it from the top. I'm going to come closer and hopefully you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to tell him that, Donna. He does actually. Yeah, I'm going to tell him about that. He's always laughing at me about glitter. Oh, but look at this. Honestly, that just looks... I mean, silver smudge in the middle is beautiful. There's no denying it. It is a stunning, stunning powder. But look at it with that white blaze in there. Look how it picks up the colour. It's just... It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So yeah, just a really simple little demo there. Just a couple of just short demos. I do apologise, it's not much longer. But hopefully you've seen some stuff that you like. And just, yeah, I'm assuming Natalie's store is all back to normal and open for you to go in and stroke things. But yeah, go in there, have a look, see some of the other stuff, the stuff that we launched previously, and even like mix it with some of this new stuff that's coming in, because it all works together. It's just brilliant. So yeah, just want to say thank you so much for watching, and hello and thank you to the people that are going to be coming on later and having a look. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day, everyone. And I'll make sure I save this so you can watch it over again. So thank you. Thank you very much. Bye. Just, oh.